Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my favorite section of Daiso in Japan, and that is the craft section. It is absolutely amazing. And next week, I'll be showing you the rest of Daiso Japan, which has like bento items, cute pouches, accessories, that type of thing. So if you're interested in that, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications bell so you don't miss that video. Let's go check out the craft section at Daiso. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to my Patreons, Hello Dino, Christy, Aaron, Bonnie, Pinball Reviewer, and V. Thank you guys so much for your support. Handicrafts are really popular in Japan, so you can find a lot of cool supplies at Daiso that you can't find elsewhere. I always like to pick up some of these little name labels, and they always carry them in Japanese Daiso because in Japan, when you go to preschool or elementary school, you always have to put your name on every single one of your belongings, so they have some really cute designs here. I found these cute little bag charms, and you can use these as a zipper pull. So these are actually licensed Sanrio products. Of course, I had to pick up a few of them. I also found this repair cloth, and I'm a big believer in taking care of the items you have. So whenever my family gets a hole in something, I try to patch it up, and these cloths are really good for doing that. If you like to do resin, they have a lot of UV resin supplies and molds and little charms and stickers and things that you can put inside of it. This is not really a hobby that I picked up because of the chemical smell, but I plan to do it at some point, so I think Daiso is a great place to get supplies for it. If you're into making jewelry and accessories, then I think Daiso is a great place to pick up little things like jewelry supplies and tassels. A lot of these things I can find in Korea in the Dongdaemun beads district, but here I thought that they were a pretty good deal, so I found these little candy beads, and I think those were about 50 cents in the Dongdaemun district, but with this set you got candy beads and a bunch of other iridescent beads. Daiso also has a small selection of fabric, including tulle, but what I thought was really cool was this quilted Sanrio fabric, and they had all different kinds of Sanrio characters, and this is the type of stuff that you would use to make a shoe bag in Japan or bags for Japanese preschool. But they also had this thinner Sanrio fabric that you can probably use to make a pouch or a little scrunchie or something like that, or you can even use it as part of a dress. So I picked up a bunch of these. They also have these Japanese style crinkly crepe fabrics, and they're switching out the designs all the time, so if you see something you like, then you should get it. My kids also love this section, by the way. They were finding all kinds of stuff that they wanted to get. But another thing that we found were these little patches. They're called wrappin in Japan and Korea, and I'm not really sure why, but you can just iron these onto your clothes or bags just to add a little fun detail. Also in this section I found these Sanrio buttons, and I don't know why I got so many, but I can probably use them to decorate a bag or something like that for my kids. Needle felting kits. This is an old hobby that I used to be really into, and if you look way back at my oldest videos, you'll see that I made a lot of needle felting videos, but it all started with these little kits at Daiso. Of course, I had to pick up the Sanrio ones that I saw. If you want to just get loose felting wool, they also have that here, so you can just kind of come up with your own designs. You can buy a craft book on how to needle felt at one of the Japanese craft stores, and just kind of learn to make your own designs. Also, they have a lot of other craft kits like beading kits and pom-pom kits and leather kits, so if you're into crafts, then this is a great place to come. They also have these little weaving devices that you can use to make pom-poms, and I actually bought these for a lot more than $1 at a Japanese craft store, so these things are a steal. Daiso also carries decadent supplies, and if you're not familiar with that, you squeeze this like white cream that's not really edible onto a phone case or a keychain, and then you add little sweets charms on top, and you have a cute accessory. Also has a nice selection of crochet hooks and knitting needles, so if you're into knitting or crochet, then you can find all the supplies that you need here, including some yarn. Everything is going to be $1, so it's not super great quality, but it's alright. You can find polymer clay here for only $1. and you can also find coin purse frames. You can find miniature perler beads in all different colors. Daiso also has a really nice selection of felt. It's not wool felt, it's made of polyester, but it's a great deal. You can also find just general craft supplies like pom-pom balls and glue gun, refill sticks, supplies for basket weaving, and all kinds of little keychain hooks and D-rings and little accessories. My kids love to put keychains on their backpacks, and keychains always seem to be breaking off or falling apart, so I like to pick up a bunch of these little ball and hook chains to replace the ones that break off of my kids' Gachapon toys. If you notice, in Japan, in a lot of stores, they'll sell cute little keychains or charms that you can put on your cell phone or your purse or your backpack. So a lot of people will DIY their own, and then you would use these to hook whatever you made onto your bag. Even though we have Daiso where I live in Korea, the craft section is not nearly as extensive as the section in Japan. So I went absolutely nuts here, and I had to stock up on a lot of stuff because a lot of these things I can't find in Korea, and they are just too good to pass up. So now I'm going to do a little haul and show you what I bought at Daiso. I'm a sucker for anything Sanrio, so of course I had to get these little patches. I also got these I can use to put my kid's name on their stuff, and this is actual licensed Sanrio stuff. If you look on the back, you can see the little sticker. And then I had to pick up these little cute Sanrio fabrics, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for. It's a little bit thin, and I think it's made of polyester, so it's not the best quality, but it's really cute. I also got these repair cloths that I can use to fix my family's clothing when it gets holes in it. I got these little keychains and also the ball and chain hooks. I feel like I'm always running out of these, and I don't know where to purchase them outside of Japan. I stocked up on this thick string for making drawstring bags. I got some Hello Kitty needle felting kits, and if you look on the back, it tells you what it comes with and what you need. So it doesn't come with everything that you need, but I have most of these supplies at home. I also got these buttons that I can use to decorate my kids' stuff, and I also got these beads. This is a little candy bead that I was talking about earlier, and they also have lots of different pretty cracked beads. My daughters liked these designs and they picked them out. These zipper pulls are super cute and irresistible. I just put mine on my backpack like this as a zipper pull. I thought that this My Melody strap would be nice to make a bag with, but I don't really know what I'm going to use it for yet. As you can see on the back, it's licensed by Sanrio, and this is definitely not something that you can find back in the States or in Korea for that matter. I used to make coin purses as a hobby, and these frames are super cheap in Japan, so I had to pick up a couple of extra while I was there. I think these go for around $4 or $5 on Etsy. I hope you enjoyed that. If you missed last week's video, then I will link it right here. This is where I talk about the stationery section of Daiso. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss next week's video, where I'll be showing you the rest of Daiso Japan and all of my favorite things you can get there. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!